Alright, what's going on everyone? ActivesiN here. Just gonna give it a minute here for this thing to load up and whatever. So yeah, obviously the Nintendo Switch event happened on Thursday. So I just kinda gave it a few days so I can, just think it over. Kind of mull it over what I actually think of the thing, because obviously at first you get excited to see all these games and whatever, you kind of gloss over the other stuff. So now I've had a few days to think about what we saw, good stuff, the bad stuff, the cringy stuff. So I thought we'd just talk about it. So I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be super mean about things like some guys out here. I'm not gonna be damage controlling for Nintendo, because I don't work for them and I don't care. So we're gonna talk about some good stuff. We're gonna talk about some bad stuff. We'll get the bad stuff out of the way, and then we'll talk about the good stuff, and we'll end with the cringy stuff, because that's the funny stuff. But yeah, so bad stuff to me, price point $299. Personally, I think it's too high. I was expecting $250. $299 without a game is it's a bit much. Obviously, it's not terrible. It could have been a lot worse. It could have been $350. It could have been $400, but $300 is a bit on the high side when you consider PlayStation 4 and Xbox One S are the same price, and they come with games and an established lineup of games as well. So I think that's a miss. That's probably a Kimishima thing. He wants to maximize the profit without going crazy, and that leads us into accessories. Look at these. These are the Canadian prices you're going to see here, but I'll tell you the American prices too. So in Canada, the Switch is $399. For you guys, it's $299. And then you have the Nintendo Pro Controller. Here it's $89. I believe for you guys it is $69. I think it's $70 for you guys. Yeah, that's a lot of money for a Pro Controller. And I don't know what's going on with these accessories. They're outrageous. A pair of Joy-Cons, $100. For you guys, they're $80. A single Joy-Con, $65. For you guys, I think they're $50. For Joy-Cons. They're just like miniature Wiimotes. The charging grip is $40. I actually don't know what that costs for you guys. I'm assuming it's $30 maybe. The dock. Why don't they show this here? They don't even show the Canadian price, because the Canadian price for the dock must be so outrageous. But the dock in the US for you guys is $90 for a dock. You pop the Switch into it. It has a couple USB ports, a HDMI port, and a fan. How that's $90 is beyond me. They don't even sell it in Canada, apparently. And then you have the racing the wheel like they had for the Wii, $20 for two. That's not bad. But the other ones, these prices for accessories are crazy. They're outrageous. Who is hyped for Amiibo Festival 2 at E3? Everybody, man. Amiibo Festival is gonna be no, I can't even finish that sentence. But yeah, the price point of the console, a bit on the high side, but these accessories, this is crazy. This is where Kimishima's influence may hurt a little bit, because he's the business guy. He's going to want to maximize profits, so he's obviously gouging a bit on the accessories. So don't lose those Joy-Cons, because they are expensive. So the accessories are crazy high. The price of the console, kind of whatever. There's no pack-in title with the console, which I think is crazy. Both the Wii and the Wii U had a pack-in title, and this one does not, and it's still $300. I think that's kind of weird. I would assume I assume they're going to put 1-2 Switch as the pack-in title, but apparently that game is a standalone game for $50, and I don't think that game is going to do all that well at that price. That game it's a tech demo game, so why they're charging for it separately, I don't know. But let's look at the lineup here, because the launch lineup is not great. The first year lineup is good, but the launch lineup, personally, I don't think it's that good. I like it because there's Zelda. But other than the Zelda, there's not much there. If you don't like Zelda, the launch lineup is not spectacular. So what's confirmed so far? More stuff might come later, but let's be honest, it's in March. If they were going to announce the launch games, that's when they would have showed it. So 1-2 Switch, which is the little tech demo game. They had the guys coming out in the cowboy suits and playing guns and all this other weird stuff, milking cows and whatever. That game's not for me. Just Dance 2017, Skylanders Imaginators, Super Bomberman, that was a surprise. I like that. Super Bomberman's cool. It's nice to have Bomberman back. And then, of course, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which is the killer app for the Switch. And then they have some March/spring games. ARMS, another new IP alongside of 1-2 Switch. ARMS is like, it's kind of like if you mix Splatoon and boxing together. It looks pretty cool. Apparently you can play it without the motion control, so that's nice. But I'm not really into fighting games, so it's not a huge deal to me, but I can see why a lot of people have fun with that. Has Been Heroes looks okay. I Am Setsuna looks okay. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, super excited for that. They finally added in the battle mode. They added some new characters, some new tracks, so that's cool. Definitely going to get Mario Kart. Puyo Puyo Tetris, don't care. Snipper Clips, don't care, absolutely don't care. 1-2 Ditch and Snipper Dick should be pack-ins. Yeah, they should have been pack-in titles. At least 1-2 Switch, like, let's be real, 1-2 Switch is for the casual audience. That's not a bad thing. I think it's smart they're going after everybody. But you want these guys to drop $300 and you want them to spend another $50 for this little tech demo game. Whatever. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. I'm coming in for this thing to get Zelda. And oh yeah, by the way, before people freak out, let me be clear. I haven't pre-ordered the Switch. I already have the Switch pre-ordered and the Zelda Master Edition. I think what the hell was it? Master Collection or whatever. I got that as well. How do I say this? The presentation overall wasn't great. I thought the timing was bad. They spent a lot of time talking about the Joy-Cons, which was very unexpected. They spent like 20 minutes, 30 minutes talking about Joy-Cons, which are effectively just Wiimotes. It's just motion control stuff. They showed you how it's like there's more haptic feedback or something. They're calling it HD rumble, so you can feel like the difference. Like they said it's like holding a glass and putting ice into it. You'll feel the difference, and then the water rising. That's fine, but we didn't need 20 minutes of it. They completely glossed over the UI, the system, its features, what you can do. All they told you was you can play on the TV, you can take it out and continue playing. And then they kind of just snuck in there, oh yeah, we're actually going to start charging you for online. And they didn't tell you anything about it. They didn't tell you what kind of online features you're getting. They didn't tell you about the voice chat, game invites, any of that stuff. You do get a free trial of the online until fall, which is nice. It's good that they're doing that. And then after that, they're going to start charging. And they didn't tell you the price of the online subscription. And apparently you get a game download, like you get an NES game every month or a Super NES game, but you don't get to keep the game. Apparently you get to get it for 1 month and then Nintendo takes it back, which is kind of weird. Had better launch games than Knack and Killzone. Well, yeah, because Zelda's there, man. Like, let's be real. Other than Zelda, those games are kind of mediocre, to say the least. The first 20 minutes of the presentation, I love that they clarified what the Switch is, unlike the Wii U. Yeah, definitely, like, they got that stuff out of the way, and then they kind of just showed games, but there's so much stuff they left unanswered just to talk about Joy-Cons, which I thought was crazy. And then they showed Mario, and Mario was amazing. That new Mario looks so good. We finally get an open world sandbox Mario. They even called it a sandbox Mario, so that was nice. It seems like the hub world is DK's world. I can't remember what it's called right now, but then you go to different worlds. All of them have different art styles. Very cool. I absolutely love that. And they showed Xenoblade 2. Awesome. I was hoping for Xenoblade Chronicles X2, but whatever. This looks good too. Like, there's good stuff in there. What else was they showed? Splatoon 2, so that one wasn't actually a port of the first game. It's actually just the second Splatoon, so that's nice. And they have new special moves, new characters, new hairstyles, new clothes, new maps. Everything's new with Splatoon 2. And they showed how you can play 8-player local multiplayer with 8 switches connected. That's really nice. I like that. You can play with the Pro Controller. The Pro Controller apparently has a gyro control in it. They showed it during the Treehouse. A lot of stuff they showed in the Treehouse that I think they should have told you in the presentation. Like, in the presentation, they didn't even tell you that Mario Kart 8 was coming out in April. and that you have new characters and a battle mode and new tracks. They didn't say any of that. It's weird, very weird. I thought they left out a lot of important stuff. They didn't even they give you like a half second of the UI. Like, these are things that we need to know about. Like, they said you can share to Facebook. Like, I guess it's to Facebook. They said it has a share button, and later they're gonna patch in a recording feature, so that's nice to be able to record your gameplay. Oh no, I'm excited. I'm just like, I just talk monotone. That's just how I talk. Let's see, what else did they show? They had a nice sizzle reel of a bunch of games that are coming. Nintendo did confirm 80 games are in development for the Switch, so that's good. The first year lineup's really solid, I think. Starting with Zelda, you have Xenoblade somewhere in the middle. You end with Mario, and you have Mario Kart 8 and Splatoon 2. Those are like some pretty heavy hitter games for a first year lineup. I think that's solid. And you get some smaller stuff like Rhyme in there. And what else was on here? They partnered up with EA. You get FIFA. That's good. European side will like FIFA. I don't really play sports games. It's not that important to me, but it seems like it's a specific FIFA game for the Switch. It's not like the other versions, so that's good. They get their own. They showed Fire Emblem Warriors, which I thought was really cool. It's kind of a teaser trailer, but we'll get more because there's a Fire Emblem event next week. So hopefully they show that game off. And you got some smaller stuff like Minecraft Story, Rayman Legends. This is kind of old stuff. We saw Skyrim. Skyrim looked good. Skyrim on the go. It was nice to see Tom Howard on the presentation. That was cool. I thought it was really smart of them to use new people presenting. It wasn't just Kimishima the whole time. They showed you like each member of the development team that was like the head of the team. They brought them out. That was cool. I like the guy that, I guess he's the replacement for Miyamoto. The guy in the suit who's like lazing back with his chair, showing you how to use the Joy-Cons. That was pretty nice. That was pretty funny. But I think those translators really deflated the show. Like, just their translations were so boring, and they seemed so uninterested in the show. And the one guy who was translating for Suda51 had no idea what he was doing, I guess, or was confused because he just stopped talking for like 2 minutes. It was very awkward. And they showed some stuff that's in development, like Suda teased that that Travis Touchdown is coming, which usually would mean No Hero, whatever it is, for number 3 is coming to the Switch, so that's good. And then Sega teased a game, and Atlas teased a game, and Square Enix teased a game. So there's stuff coming, but I think they should have showed a little more first-party stuff. They just spent so much time just talking about Joy-Cons. It was very bizarre. And then there was some cringy stuff, of course. The translators of the cringy stuff. The Splatoon 2 guy making a 2 out of his body. That was wild. That was weird. And but funny. Like, it's Nintendo. Like, it's just funny how they do stuff like that. What else? The battery life. They confirmed the battery life is between 2.5 to 6 hours. It depends what game you're playing. So something like Zelda, they said Zelda will give you roughly 3 hours. And if you're playing a smaller game like Shovel Knight, for example, that's a smaller title, that'll probably give 6 hours on the go. They confirmed that the screen is 720p, and it will output 1080p when you plug it into the dock. So that's nice. That's good enough. What's up here? I'm glad to see Hozami to shine, man, in gaming genius. If you know gaming, most underrated gaming dev in the industry. Okay. Yeah, man, that Mario game, it looks so freaking good. I like that you can finally use Mario's hat as a weapon. I think that's really smart. I like that you can ride the lion. That was cool. I was surprised how fast we're getting a new Monolith soft game. Yeah, seriously, man. Like, Xenoblade Chronicles X didn't even come out that long ago, and we're already getting a new Xenoblade game. Those guys are impressive. So maybe we'll get X2 before the end of the Switch. Who knows? He worked on Link to the Past, Awakening, Majora's Mask, and Super Mario 64. Oh, wow. That's impressive. Let's see. What else am I missing here? The online. Yeah, they mentioned that they're going to pay for online, but they didn't tell you about it. I thought that was bizarre. How you just kind of snuck that in there. I didn't like that. They mentioned that it's not region locked anymore. That's cool. I know a lot of people were wanting that personally doesn't affect me. I don't import games, but now you can, so that's cool. Nothing to complain about there. The Switch has 32 gigabytes of onboard storage for the device. You can expand it with SD card up to 2 terabyte SD card if you can find one that high. They showed a 256 gig one on the Treehouse stream because that's kind of like the highest one commercially available right now. It has 4 gigs of RAM, whatever, and it runs at about half the speed when it's undocked on the go, which is why it'll scale down to 720p, which is fine, whatever. That's not a big deal. I think that's it, I guess. Like, those are all the games. Like, you can see here on the screen, launch lineup: Zelda 1-2 Switch, Skylanders, Super Bomberman R, and Just Dance. ARMS, I think, will be a fun game, but I'm not really into fighters, so it's not really for me, but I can see that being a lot of fun for people. Super Mario Odyssey, yes, absolutely. Sonic Mania looks good. Steep looks good. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, that was in the sizzle reel. Rhyme looks good. Splatoon 2 looks good. What else? Yeah, Mario Kart, obviously. Fast Racing Neo they showed. I thought it was a tease of F-Zero, but it turned out just to be Fast Racing Neo, so that's whatever. But yeah, overall, like, the presentation wasn't great, I don't think, but the games that they showed were good, which is why I'm still excited to have the console. Nintendo should have showed how the Joy-Cons charge. They charge by like plugging it into this thing, like, I don't know what you call it, the charging grip, the middle piece between the Joy-Cons. That's how it charges. There's a lot of stuff they didn't show. They showed, like, they told you a lot about the Joy-Cons. Like, it has an IR blaster. It can sense distance. So it's like a supercharged Wii Wiimote. It does a lot more. I guess the technology wasn't there back then, what they wanted to do with the Wii. Let's see what else we got here. The new Mario looks amazing. You don't seem excited for sucks that they didn't tell you anything about the OS. It does. I don't know why they wouldn't. Because, like, the OS, they showed the little screen, like the screenshot or whatever, it looks clean. Like, I think it looks good. I wish they kind of just told us more about it. What is the point of Sega being on the stage if they didn't announce anything? Yeah, that was very awkward. That was very weird. They kind of just went up there and just sort of jabbering nonsense. There was no point of him being up there. Yeah, Bomberman. I'm excited for Bomberman. I think, like, hooking up... I think they said you can use 8 people for Bomberman. Maybe it's just 4. But local multiplayer for Bomberman will be fun. What do you want to see at E3 for the Switch? I want to see a lot of first-party stuff from Nintendo. I want to see what they got in the pipelines, because we know, like, that the last 2 years of the Wii have been, like, really dry. So those teams must be working on something. So I want to see that, and I want to see... what other kind of third-party exclusives they got coming to the console for this year. And, well, obviously not next year. This year just started. Joy-Con boys. But these accessories, man, I don't know. Too high, too expensive. Kimishima, what are you doing, bro? Let's see, what else is on here? NBA, Shin Megami. Oh, yeah, they announced the new Shin Megami game. Disgaea 5. Siberia 3, Ultra Street Fighter 2, like a remaster, I guess. That was pretty cool, and it has online. Yeah, I guess that's it. There's not much else that they really talked about. Metroid, you want to see Metroid? We'll see. Oh, you guys have any questions? Otherwise, I guess I'll just end it here. It was an okay show. Like, it wasn't great. It wasn't terrible by any means, but, like, I think they held back a lot of games for E3 because it's just around the corner. Maybe that's what happened. They wanted to just talk about the system itself, which is okay. I expected that, but, like, I did not expect that much Joy-Con stuff. It's weird because they were telling you, like, it's not going to be like the Wii branding stuff, but then they show you so much motion controls. Luckily this time around you can play every game normally. You're not forced to use motion controls this time around. You can just use it with the Joy-Cons on the side. You can use the Pro controller, so that's all cool. So I think this console caters to everyone. Like, it caters to casual people who want to play motion control games. It caters to handheld guys who want to play on the go. It caters to like normal console gamers who just want to play with a normal controller. This console does everything. That's what I like about it. I think Nintendo's the only people that could do this because they have a rich history in handheld gaming. They're bringing that over. They actually showed you that. They showed you every console that they made and how they picked things from each one and how they made the Switch. This is the console to win Nintendo fans back. I keep saying that because that's what I think it is. This is not a console for third-party multiplats. If that's what you want out of it, I'm sorry. You're going to get disappointed. This is a console for Nintendo fans. It's going to bring in the 3DS guys who skipped out on the Wii U. It's going to satisfy the Wii U guys because there's going to be more games coming to the system this time around because Nintendo has future-proofed themselves with the hardware. They made sure that their handheld and home console divisions are merged together, making games for the device. One device this time. So you're not going to get droughts on Nintendo stuff. It's the Nintendo console for a Nintendo fan, whether you're a handheld fan, you're a home console fan, you're a casual fan. The Switch is that console. That's what I see in it. That's what I think they're going to do with it. Time will tell. Like, right now, the launch lineup, like, to me, the launch lineup is bad. If you don't like Zelda, there's not much reason to get it. I've already said this, but, like, later down the road, there's going to be more stuff. There's a bunch of games that are slated for this year that have no release dates. They'll probably get sprinkled in sometime in spring and summer. Maybe some stuff at the end of the year, but I think they want to leave that area open for Mario. It only makes sense. Anything else will get crushed around Mario, so they're not going to put that. That's why Skyrim's not around launch, because like if you can play Skyrim or Zelda, Zelda's going to crush it, especially with Nintendo fans. That's just what it is. Let's see. Hey Tony, what's up, buddy? The new Mario game playable at A3? I don't see why not. Like, it's coming out this year. Hey, what's up, Sinister? Did Kimishima lie when he said the Switch won't be like the Wii or Wii U? Honestly, yeah, he kind of did. Like, I guess you can't technically say that because he said they won't be using the Wii branding. Maybe that's what he meant. But like, this thing is just like the Wii. But it's also like a traditional Nintendo console, and it's also like a handheld Nintendo console. But it is, you can play it just like a Wii, like. So that's crazy. I think he shouldn't have said anything like that. Is Dark Souls on the list? No, it's not on the list, which is kind of weird because they said they had Dark Souls 3 running on the Switch. Maybe that's one of the 80 games that's in development. Like, they did confirm 80 games are in development for the Switch. They only showed a portion of them so far. Rolled my eyes at the Joy-Con stuff. This could be like a Wii 2. Yeah, I was like, whatever with this Joy-Con stuff, man. But you don't have to use it, so I'm happy about that. They should let Bill Trinen do the translating. Yeah, man, like, isn't that his job? Like, these translators were terrible, man. They deflated the excitement of the conference. I think so anyways. Those dudes didn't sound like they wanted to be there at all. I don't know what the hell that was about. Oh yeah, they announced 2 bundles also. This is cool. I like this, that they actually gave you different color Joy-Cons. So you can get this bundle with the one blue and one red Joy-Con. I got the standard one. I like the gray one. I think that's cool, but I like the idea that you can have different colored Joy-Cons. I think that's cool. That's something they should do, and they did. Let's see what other questions we got here. Can someone please tell me that do we have to use our smartphone app for voice chat? I mean, like, isn't any other option built into the Switch? They still haven't clarified that yet, but it seems like, from what we know so far, you do have to download some sort of app on your cell phone, and it's gonna, I assume, sync with the tablet, and then you chat through the app. I would imagine the app also is what's gonna let you do game invites or friend invites or party invites or whatever. Otherwise, like, you could just use any other app. Like, you could download Skype, for example. So they must integrate more stuff than just chat. Like, otherwise that's just dumb. The bright side is Zelda will be out in under 2 months with the Switch, so come E3, Nintendo has to be about games. Yeah, I think they really want the focus to be on Zelda. And I think they held a lot of stuff back for E3. Like, obviously, Retro's working on something. that's going to be something big because they keep hiring people. So we'll see. Not feeling the Joy-Cons. Yeah, the Joy-Cons are kind of whatever. I want the Pro Controller. I thought ARMS was cool, new IP that Nintendo has made. You don't have to take my word for it. No, I think it looks good. Like, ARMS looks good. I just don't really like fighting games. But, like, for people that like fighting games, I think it's a solid title. They were playing a lot of it during the Treehouse. Mechanically, it looks fun. Visually, it looks good. It's online and local multiplayer, so that's nice. I think it's good. It's good that they went with a new IP instead of just slapping Punch-Out on it. So I think that was smart of them. It looks like I said this earlier in the stream. Looks like Splatoon mixed with boxing. Yeah. Who buys a Nintendo console for just multiplats? Well, if you look on the internet, it seems like a lot of people. A lot of these dudes that are shitting on the Switch right now, all they're crying about is multiplats that they already play on their PlayStation, their Xbox, or their PC. But for some reason, they want to play multiplats on their Nintendo console. I don't know. I don't get it. I feel Nintendo will come big with the big games barrage at E3. I think so too. Right now, it's just like they just want to get consoles out the door with Zelda, it looks like. And ending the year with Mario, which is smart. I never really thought of the Switch like that. It's like Nintendo saw how all the devs treated them on their home console, then merged their systems and said, checkmate, motherfucker. Yeah, man, like, this is a Nintendo console for Nintendo fans first, and then you'll get third-party stuff on the back burner. That's just what it is. The tech is more advanced. What tech is more advanced than what? Most of the Switch games are JRPG. Most of them are from Square Enix. Yeah, they're getting a lot of JRPGs this time around. That's pretty cool. I like JRPGs. Hopefully we get Last Story 2. I love Last Story. So if we get another one, I'll be very happy. Some of the games, like Mario Kart, is a port. Yeah, but with Mario Kart, like, there's new characters, there's new stages, and we got the battle mode finally. So I'm happy. I'm ready to go. I'm ready for Mario Kart. We're bringing back Mario Kart 8 Monday Madness as well. It's not all new tracks. It's pretty much the Wii U version with more tracks, and I think it's 4 characters they added. Yeah, the Inklings, Dry Bones, and King Boo. So 4 characters. I don't know how many maps they added, and then the battle mode. I'm excited for the battle mode because that was missing. And of course, you have new items, like they brought the feather back, and you actually can hold 2 items this time instead of 1. So dynamic-wise, the game's going to be very different. The Mario game in development is already done. I think they're just optimizing it. I guess. I don't know. Like, it's coming out this year, so most of it must be done. They've been working... Well, you gotta think, like, 3D World came out in 2013, so they've been working on this since then. So, of course, it's almost done at this point. Capcom needs to announce the Monster Hunters. That shit will sell the Switch out everywhere. Yeah, like, we all know it's coming. Monster Hunter sells really well on the 3DS. They have a good partnership with Capcom. You're gonna get a Monster Hunter on the Switch at some point. The Switch Pro controller costs half the price of the Xbox One Elite controller. Yeah, like, we touched on this earlier. The accessory prices they're ridiculous. Like, here, for you guys, it's $70. Here, it's $90. And I'm not convinced that the tech in here is worth $90. It's a bit overpriced. But whatever. What can you do? I don't want to use the grip thing with the Joy-Cons to play it. That doesn't look comfortable to me. I want the Pro controller. So, got to bite the bullet. Let's see. The presentation was so-so. Didn't go all out. Yeah, I feel the same way, man. Like, it seems like they played it safe, but at the same time didn't give enough information. It just seemed like a jumbled mess. I liked the format. I thought the format was cool. Mixing live event with kind of a direct feel to it. That was cool. I like that. I think they just, like, got some of the messaging wrong and they didn't put enough games in there. They had a sizzle reel at the end, like 30 games or something in the sizzle reel. Like, you could have showed more of those. I don't know. It just didn't feel right. Maybe they'll get it right with the next one. I think Bill is the head of marketing PR of NOA. Isn't that Doug Bowser? But he also does translating. Yeah, I think the bundle, the Pro controller with the system, it's I don't know if they should bundle the Pro controller, but like there should be a game bundled. I think 1-2 Switch should have been a bundle, and I'm surprised there isn't an optional Zelda bundle. I feel like how much they're focusing on Zelda, like you would think there'd be a Zelda bundle with like specific Zelda Joy-Cons and a Zelda skin on the Switch. That's a missed opportunity, I feel. The Switch phone app makes sense because remember the patents that NX would work with other devices. Yeah, I just want to see how they use it. That's the thing. Like, you have to download an app and you got to pay for your online service now, but how does it all work together? Like, do you have to download the same app on the Switch? When you type something on your phone, is it going to pop up on the screen? Like, they didn't talk about it. They didn't show it, nothing. They just kind of casually threw it in there, like, oh yeah, you got to pay for online. And then later they talked about voice chat through your cell phone. Weird, very weird. Bill Trinan is a senior product manager of Nintendo of America. Bill is not public relations. Okay. Pro controller is $70. Hell no. I think they should put Star Fox Zero port on the Switch until we get new Star Fox. I think so too. I think they should port Star Fox over, put the normal controls on it, and sell it for like $40. Because that game, if you don't have the terrible Wii U controls on it, if you have normal controls, that could be a fun game. And especially taking it on the go, Star Fox on the go, that could be fun. Hope they do that. Try buying an Xbox Elite controller for $150. Yeah, Xbox Elite controller is expensive. It's like $200 out here. I mean, the Joy-Con tech is more advanced than the Wiimote. Yeah, I know it's more advanced than the Wiimotes, but like, goddamn, they're $80 for two. That's a lot, man. That's too much. I think all their accessories are inflated at least $10 to $20. Kimishima, man, business. They need way more. I'm assuming you mean way more games. KAG, welcome by the way. I paid less for mine. Okay. I gotta eat dinner. See you later. Alright, Tony. See you later, buddy. We are getting classic Neogeo games. I hope they do more with the Virtual Console this time. There's so much stuff they can put on there. I was hoping they were gonna announce like a Netflix style Virtual Console. You pay like a monthly fee. You can just play as many Virtual Console games as you want. That would be super cool. Or that's part of the online subscription thing. That would have been amazing. Why don't they do stuff like that? I think for the most part they're saving their big show for E3. Yeah, like that was part of my predictions too. I thought they were gonna play it safe and save a lot of the big games for E3. That's got to be what they're doing, because like they've been holding off games for like 2 years. They gotta have more than just what we've seen so far from their first party stuff. Anyways, let's see. Voice chat through your phone. How does that work? Nobody knows because they won't talk about it. Hopefully a new Golden Sun game. Yeah, hopefully. Golden Sun would be cool. What is this? No. Okay. I think I missed some stuff here. What if Mario was a launch title and they pushed Zelda back to holiday 2017? Would you like it? Well, I like Mario, so either one being a launch title I would have been fine with. But I think it makes more sense to have Zelda, considering that's all they've showed us for what, like 2 years. So it'd be crazy if they've been like promoting Zelda all this time, even bringing it to to talk shows and showing Zelda just to be like, oh, it's not at launch. That would have been nuts. Okay, saying no way Monolith Soft releases Xenoblade 2 this year. Most likely end of the Switch cycle because of how long it takes to make the game. Yeah, pretty sure they were way off with that. Okay. You guys have any more questions or what? Last console Animal Crossing was 2008. Where's that game? And Pikmin? Pikmin's supposed to be done at this point, because Miyamoto said like months ago that they were almost done. So that must be like an E3 game. Animal Crossing, well, we just had Amiibo Festival. But if you mean a real Animal Crossing game, yeah, it's been a while. Hopefully they have one in production. Let me see, what other stuff did they show that we missed? I think, oh yeah, what? I didn't even talk about this. They didn't talk about the game cards at all. They didn't show a game card in that whole presentation. They didn't explain that you just pop in a game card and you can play. No more installing. Like, no more installing games. That's a huge benefit. That's like one of the most annoying things about the Xbox and PlayStation 4. You got to install all the games to the hard drive. This is a huge plus for their new console. You just pop the game in and play, and they're not talking about it. Like, this kind of stuff drives me crazy. They didn't tell you during the show that it has a USB Type-C port. I don't believe they did during the show. They talked about it later, which is awesome. That means it can support quick charging, so you'll be able to charge the tablet faster. So that kind of 3 to 6 hour battery life is not a huge problem in my eyes, anyways, because you can do that. They announced like some, what the hell is this thing? Like a cover with the wrist strap to plug onto your Joy-Con. More Wii stuff, but it's kind of whatever. Let's see, anything else we missed here? I just wish they would talk more about the UI and the online. I don't know. What is this? A certified Wii U classic? Which one? Amiibo Festival? I know, man. That's the hypest shit ever. It's a must-own for any Wii U owner. No wonder the soundtrack is so good. It is. Why no UI and online talk? Yeah, like, why aren't they talking about it? Like, I just don't understand. Because the UI looks like it's gonna be pretty nice. Like, they showed that little snippet of it. Like, I thought they would talk about it a little more. Obviously, they weren't gonna talk about hardware. I didn't expect them to. You weren't gonna find out that this thing has 1 teraflop or whatever the hell. Any of that nonsense. They just don't talk about stuff like that. They talk about the experience, but like using the UI is part of the experience. Using the online features, that's part of the experience. They said they're going to be adding game recording through the share button down the road as an update. With only 32 gigabytes of onboard storage, that's a little odd. Again, you can plug in a up to 2 terabyte SD card. And I've read something today, they're considering allowing for like standard hard drives to be plugged into this thing too, like external hard drives. Hopefully they do that, because that's way cheaper than a 2 terabyte SD card. They're not even like commercially available yet. Bayonetta 3 would be nice. Yeah, I would assume Bayonetta 3's on the way. Nintendo and Platinum have a very good relationship, and they wanted to make Bayonetta 3 anyways, so I would assume so. I hope they get more stuff. Like Vanquish 2 would be really cool. We didn't see the... You know what? A lot of those rumors from Laura Kate Dale and these other people were all false. They got the price wrong. They got the release day wrong. They got the release lineup wrong. They had a lot of stuff wrong, actually. And now she's gone into hiding. Oh my gosh, how convenient. But whatever. That's just what it is. Leakers leak. I think they said there will be more info released before it launches. Yeah, I know that there's going to be more info released, but like, this was your reveal of the console, your worldwide reveal. So you would think they would want to put that stuff in the reveal. I just thought, again, missed opportunity just to focus on Joy-Cons. A lot of it was about Joy-Cons. And the thing is, like, when you watch a show like this, 11 p.m. at night for Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. my time, the casual people, casual gamers, are not staying up to watch this kind of presentation. Why did they focus so much on these people? Not saying that they shouldn't have stuff for them, but like at this main event reveal of your system, why are you focusing on the people who are not watching the conference? Like, these guys, they learn about video games through TV and on the internet. You could have just uploaded YouTube videos. Like, why is it on the live stream? The live stream is for your dedicated fans. That's what I thought was very weird. Very weird. Honestly, Pokemon or Monster Hunter should have been shown. I think, yeah, that would have been cool. Pokemon or Monster Hunter would have been great. I'm assuming they're both in the works. Why they don't want to talk about it yet? Maybe it's just for E3. Like, E3 has got to be like a home run with this thing at this point. Let's see, what else? the 60-second countdown was hype. It was hype. And then two guys with like dressed up as cowboys came out. Oh man. Oh, the first couple the first I guess 15 minutes of that presentation was just like, I'm a little worried right now. And then Mario came out and I was like, okay, they got it right. That Mario game was so good. My god. That Zelda trailer, I've watched it so many times, guys. My god. It's something special. That game, Zelda Breath of the Wild, it's game of the year already. Like, I don't care your Mass Effect Andromeda, I don't care Horizon, I don't care about Scale, but oh, that one's canceled. Those games can't hold a candle to this. It's going to be incredible, which is why I think Nintendo's putting so much focus on it, and why the launch lineup is so lackluster. It's because they want to show Zelda, and Zelda's going to crush anything else that comes alongside it. I actually feel bad for Bomberman. Bomberman's coming out of retirement, but he's going to get up against quite possibly the greatest Zelda game of all time. It's going to get crushed. Unfortunate for Bomberman. I guess we'll see you in another 20 years, my friend. But let's see what else. Probably saving for E3 to counteract the Scorpio reveal. I'm not worried about Scorpio. I don't think Nintendo's worried about Scorpio. I don't think Sony's worried about Scorpio. Because Microsoft's in a very weird position that they have put themselves in, where their games are on PC now, and PC will always be ahead of the Scorpio. So, like, does it really matter that it comes out? Not really, because everyone who has an Xbox One can still play their games on the Xbox One. If you want the better version, you can get it on PC and play online for free. Like, Scorpio to me is a very niche product. I don't think Nintendo's worried about the Scorpio. The only competing platform that has exclusive titles is Sony. Like, they're way ahead, like 50 million or whatever. Like, Nintendo's just kind of doing their own thing. I don't think they care about these dudes. Yes, they compete with them, even though Nintendo likes to say that they don't. But at the same time, I don't think Nintendo's looking over their shoulders worrying about these guys. They're worried about getting their core fans back. That's what I feel anyways. I had goosebumps when I saw Zelda cry. Yeah, man, like, oh my god. It's so emotional. Like, you don't usually get that kind of emotion out of Zelda. This trailer was like one of the best trailers of any video game I think I've ever seen. Xbox time to switch. I think so. It's time to switch from Xbox to PC, that's for damn sure. 32 gigabytes Nintendo, still being cheap. Yeah, Sinister, the reasoning, like, I think they could have put more storage. Yeah, 32 is low, but at the same time, like, you don't have to install these games on the hard drive, unless you're buying digitally, obviously. But if you're just buying the game cards, all the game is stored on the card, so they technically don't need more storage. But once you start recording gameplay and stuff, that's going to be a problem, and you're going to have to buy a memory card. Luckily, they take standard SD cards. It's not some nonsense Nintendo only card, which is going to cost a lot of money. Have you seen the other voiceovers of Zelda crying compared to the Jap voiceover? So bad. No, I have not seen that. I'm going to go check that out after this. No one complains on the storage of the 3DS. You buy a damn SD card, problem solved. Which Zelda is your waifu? Twilight Princess Zelda or Breath of the Wild? For me, it'll always be Twilight Princess Zelda, because that's my first Zelda. So that's my favorite Zelda. But this one looks like there's more emotion with this Zelda than the Twilight Princess Zelda, because she's kind of like stone hard person. I love your podcast. Oh, thanks, buddy. One white gets stocking up on SD cards in. Nintendo seems to have put a lot of consoles out for launch with their lack of interest in Switch. I guess. Oh, what is this? I'm very curious what they're gonna do with the 3DS. Like, it's become redundant at this point. Obviously they're done with the Wii U. They're gonna pull them off the shelves, but like the 3DS, the 3DS teams are gonna be working on Switch games now. You need a 3DS anymore? Are they going to still support the 3DS? I'm very curious about that. Like, I think they should just do hybrid going forward, and that should just be it. One device from Nintendo, you take it on the go, play it at home. I think that should be their business model going forward, because then you would never have droughts. I think it makes the most sense, but we'll see. What up, Bear? Reggie's saying there's a lot more games coming on 3DS this year. That's good. Well, because they've already been in development, but I mean, like, what about next year? I don't think they'll have that much. Trey said it supports whatever card capacity. They have a 2 terabyte for 50. There is not a 2 terabyte SD card for $50. The 2 terabyte SD cards aren't even commercially available to the public yet. They just announced them. My Switch is paid off and pre-ordered my Breath of the Wild Special Edition. Even requested a day off from work. Oh shit, Nick. Oh shit. I got my Breath of the Wild Special Edition just like you, buddy. And my Switch is mostly paid off. So I traded in the Wii U today towards it. And I got rid of Overwatch. So that's paid most of it. Reggie said yesterday the 3DS is going to coexist with the Switch. They said the Wii U was going to coexist with the Switch too, guys. Like, don't believe Reggie. Reggie's a liar. I wonder how Sony will react to the Switch. I don't know if Sony, honestly, I don't know if Sony cares. They're so far ahead, it doesn't matter to them. Like, I assume they're not going to bring back the Vita. They tried, it failed. You can't really just pop a screen onto the PS4. They just brought out the Pro and VR. So I don't think they're going to bring out a tablet. Maybe. They're Sony. They might do something crazy, but I don't think so. Bear, I think they're lying. The 3DS crowd is coming to the Switch. Yeah, like the Switch is perfect for the 3DS crowd. I think a lot of those dudes are probably tired of playing on a 240p screen. Now you can play your Nintendo games in HD on the go. Like, that's awesome. That's going to be a huge upgrade. The 3DS guys actually get a bigger upgrade switching to the Switch than Wii U guys switching to the Switch, because we're already used to HD Nintendo games. You go from a 3DS to the Switch, you're going from 240p with like weird controls to a standard controller on the go with the HD. That's a big upgrade, man. And I think that's what they're banking on. There's like 60 million 3DS owners. You add what, another 10 from the Wii U. That's a big install base just of Nintendo fans. That's what I mean when I say like this thing is a Nintendo fan console first and not really a multi-plat console. Oh, why does this phone always go off when I'm live streaming? So annoying. Shut up, people. Leave me alone. Okay. I want the Master Edition. Oh, I got the Master Edition. Nick got the Master Edition. And if I was Oprah, I'd throw all of you a Master Edition. But I'm not Oprah, so too bad. Don't think Sony is worried about Nintendo. They're way ahead of the game. Yeah, exactly, Sinister. Like, they don't care. They don't care. Succeed or fail, Switch is a game changer. The other guys are taking notes. They're definitely taking notes, Nick, but like, Microsoft has zero interest in portable gaming, I think, because they've never tried it. I guess they have their Surface tablets, and once Xbox becomes just an app on your tablet, then you could take your Xbox on the go that way. Sony's tried mobile gaming, handheld gaming. We'll see. Like, it's a cool idea. I like the idea of the Switch. I think hybrids are awesome. One device for everybody, that makes a lot of sense. 128 gigabyte SD card seems like the way to go. Yeah, like I picked up a 128 gigabyte SD card on sale for around $50. And 128 gigs is for Nintendo titles, that's a lot. And that'll be enough storage for when you can start recording gameplay and stuff. They didn't say anything about being able to stream. Like if you can stream to YouTube or Twitch or whatever. They said you can share photos to social media. I really hope they allow you to stream directly from the console. Like, that's just one less thing to buy. Like, you don't have to buy an Elgato or something. That would be cool. And again, they're using NVIDIA's hardware. NVIDIA makes the Shield. The Shield does shadow play and streaming and all that stuff. So it's not like the hardware can't do it. It's just like, will Nintendo allow them to do it? It can be so good. Oh my god. Shadow play is amazing. I hope they do it. You don't get the map in the UK version of the Master Edition. What? That's dumb. Why would they take that out? Well, at least Real Gamer doesn't have to buy me a Switch now. We're still getting him, man. He's buying the whole crew one. I got the special edition. I wanted the sword. Yeah, the sword looks cool. I'll be playing Zelda Breath of the Wild on the Wii U. Oh man, my condolences. I'll be getting the Switch in time for Mario Odyssey. Okay, cool. Woo! Nature Boy is here. Do you think the HD Rumble is unnecessary? I think it was unnecessary to talk about it so much. I didn't need to see so much focus on it. I think it's cool. Because like when they first announced the Rumble like back on the N64, I thought that was really cool. And I guess now they've made it even better. I'm assuming it's just like individual Rumble points built into the consoles. So you can like feel it in different areas. Like it's cool, but at the same time, like it's kind of whatever. It's like I'm not going to get like excited for it. It's just rumbling. Which Switch did you pre-order? I got the gray one. I don't want the colored one. Because it doesn't, the blue and red thing, like the mismatching, I can't handle it. It needs to be the same color. Otherwise, I wouldn't even look at it. To be the man, you have to beat the man. This is true in all facets of life. Plus, by the time Odyssey comes out, you would already have Mario Kart Deluxe, Disgaea 5 Complete, Rhyme, Splatoon 2 available for purchase. That's true. Splatoon 2 actually looks pretty good. I was watching them play it. The new attacks look really good. They added that zipline thing from the campaign of Splatoon 1. I still think they should call it Splatoon with a 2. You know, in the name, Splatoon. Why did they do that? It's like such a Nintendo thing. How could they not do that? Patience is great. Patience is great. I agree with you, but I am not a patient person. Let's see. What do you guys think of what do you guys think of the Switch, the event? There's a lot of people who are unhappy with the Switch now. And I think it's weird because like the concept hasn't changed and like it's still gonna have a lot of games coming. Like I think the Switch is awesome. But there's like there's a lot of people that just are not happy with it anymore, and I think that's just kind of weird. Because you already knew Zelda was coming, now you know Mario's coming, and then the Splatoon 2's coming. You got a new IP with the ARMS game. Like, I don't know, man. Why do people want this thing to just be a third-party box? Like, go play your other third-party box. It's so weird to me that that's what people want. Alex, are you going to protest Splatoon 2? No, I don't need to this time, man, because now they're actually going to have voice chat and they're going to have proper online. Those are the two things that made Splatoon a lackluster game. Well, at a moment of... What? Snipper clips? I don't know, but Snipper clips looks dumb, but ARMS looked like it could be fun. The event was meh. R.I.P. Jimmy Snuka. Zelda and Mario were lit. Yeah, Zelda and Mario stole the show easily. I think this show was average, still getting the Switch. Yeah, I think like, especially if you like Zelda, obviously you should get the Switch right away. I wouldn't fault anyone for waiting till Mario came out to get the Switch, because by then you'll have more stuff. But at the same time, like I want it right away. I just can't deal with the Wii U. I can't. So I need to play Zelda on the Switch. What about Bully 2? Bully 2 would be awesome. Bully was a fun game. Is Rockstar even working with Nintendo though? I don't know. LA Noire is getting a Nintendo Switch port? What? That game is old. What the shit? Who wants LA Noire? Weird. It was a business presentation and people don't care for business presentations. I guess, but that was not like any business presentation I've ever seen, Nick. That was like half direct, half live presentation. But those translators, man, I hope they never use those guys again. Oh, terrible. Absolutely terrible at their jobs. Let's try and see if there's any other information that came out that we missed out on. Continue reading. What What is EA? EA is bringing out FIFA, right? What's Activision bringing? They didn't announce a Call of Duty yet. Oh, these guys are crying again. All these guys do is cry. Let's see. Let me go back to the chat. Rockstar make Bully 2, damn it. They should, but all they make is Grand Theft Auto. Man, can you imagine Grand Theft Auto 5 on the go? That'd be cool. That'd be fun. They're bringing Lego City Undercover. That was like on a reveal trailer. Like they didn't show that game. They didn't tell you when it's coming out. It's just weird. Like, why don't they want people to know what games are coming out on this device? I just don't understand. Let's see. They love sales talk, which is weird. It's true. Rockstar isn't working with Nintendo, but Take-Two is, so who knows? Oh, that was a huge troll move, too. I think it was unintentional trolling. When they brought up the Cowboys at the beginning, people thought it was like Red Dead Redemption, and then it was just like 1-2 switch. Oh my god. Terrible. Terrible. I think the Switch will be a huge hit in Japan. It will have... I saw the queue where it was insane. Yeah, it's going to be a massive hit in Japan because like it's console gaming on the go, and Japan loves on-the-go gaming. You can't really get that kind of experience on any other device, really. So I think it's going to be a massive success there. I think it's going to do well here too because, again, merging Nintendo's fan bases, 3DS is very popular here, so I don't see why it wouldn't do well. A lot of people seem to, well, not a lot of people, it's mostly Xbox fans. Xbox fans think it won't do well because it's not powerful. Like, these guys just don't get it. All they talk about is power, power, power. As if they think that's going to solve anything. Very funny. Hoping third parties don't do trial runs again like the Wii U. That's inevitable. They're gonna like dip their toe in the water and they're not gonna go all out. They need to see that people are actually gonna buy these games on the Switch to continue supporting it. That's just what's gonna happen. Like, people need to understand that. Like, they're not just gonna throw all their games on the Switch and hope for the best. Like, they're gonna take it slow, see if stuff sells. There's bad blood between Rockstar and Nintendo. Yes, there is bad blood between Rockstar and Nintendo. Those dudes do not like each other. They killed off that one translator real quick. Next thing you see was Bill with a big grin on his face. Like, Bill, go do your job. Oh man, that was so bad. The other Rockstar studios are cool with them. Oh, okay. I think this Switch will be... Oh, we read that one already. Activision... Oh, yeah, right. Activision's bringing Skylanders. Ugh. 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 What is Ubisoft? Ubisoft brought Steep and Just Dance. I wish they should bring For Honor over, too. That's a new game coming out. And Ghost Recon. That should come out, too. But they have not said anything yet. Activision could bring Crash Bandicoot over. They could, but is Crash Bandicoot exclusive to PS4, or are they gonna make it multi-plat? I don't remember it being announced for Xbox or PC. Activision had the perfect opportunity to bring Beyond Destiny and COD. We get Skylanders. Yeah. GameStop sold out. A lot of places are sold out. People want the Switch. Crap Gamer loves the Switch. That's good for Crap Gamer. He likes Nintendo. That's like one of the things about Crap Gamer I can get along with. But like when it comes to Xbox, like, my god, all that guy does is damage control for Xbox. Power is jack shit if there's no games to back it up. Exactly, man. Which is why I don't think the Scorpio is going to solve any problems Xbox has. Making a console with more power that has no exclusives because you can play it on your normal Xbox or on PC solves nothing. It's just one other place to play the same game. When the Treehouse stream went to the break, Sega Rep was playing Puyo Pop on his own. No one wanted to know. Poor Sega. Oh man, Real must have been hurting when he saw that, man. Oh, Real Gamer's here. What's up, buddy? Were you hurting inside when no one wanted to go to the Sega booth? Nobody cared about Sega Real. Okay, it's Tetris. COD is dead, so who cares? Get out of here. COD's still the biggest selling franchise of all time. 1-2 Switch and Tetris are system sellers for sure. I am gonna assume that came with massive sarcasm. Just watching the Cowboys, it's the halftime now. Oh, okay, football's on. We don't really watch football out here. We watch hockey. In Tetris, you just block. You just blocks like Lego. Okay. Sega is love. Sega is life. Damn it. Goddamn. But yeah, real. We were just talking about the Switch, overall thoughts and whatever. Just taking questions at this point. Oh man, these prices, these accessories are crazy. $100 for Joy-Cons, man. What the hell? Oh, you're watching the game too, Sinister? I guess I'll end it here. There's no more questions anyways. I think we've been going on for half an hour. Oh shit, it's been an hour. Alright, but yeah, there you go. Presentation was good games coming. I'm still very excited for the system. I think it's the right system for Nintendo. I think they're the only ones who can make a system like this. Merge their fan bases together. Have a consistent stream of games. Worried about the online because we're paying for it now and they didn't explain why. They didn't talk about what they've changed for their online. DNA didn't get on stage and explain anything. I expect, since we're paying for the online now, I expect that it is on par with at least PS4. I don't think it would be as good as Xbox Live because they've been doing it for so damn long. But DNA needs to explain that they've redone all the online from ground up. Dedicated servers would be nice. I don't know. They didn't talk about the price of the online. If it's I would assume it's 60 based on these accessory prices. Seems like Kimishima is not afraid to charge a lot of money for stuff. So I assume it's $60 a year, just like the competitors. So it needs to be comparable. I'm a little worried about why I have to use my cell phone to do voice chat. I could just do that anyways with Skype or TeamSpeak or whatever. That's a little weird. I need them to show us why we have to do that. They didn't show that yet. I want to see the UI. I want to see if we can how easy. I know there's a share button on the device. I want to see how it looks like and all that stuff. There's just stuff I want to see. Maybe they'll show it at E3, I guess. We'll see. I'm gonna go watch that Zelda Breath of the Wild trailer again. Peace out, dudes. Alright, man. See you later, Saber. They should have delayed the Switch till 2018. God damn, man. Another year? Hell no. Nobody wants to mess around with a Wii U for another year. Would you like to see a Donkey Kong game using the Mario Odyssey engine? Oh, that would be awesome. That would be so cool. Like a Donkey Kong 64 open world style game with that engine. That would be amazing. I can't believe people think that that Mario Odyssey game, like, visually doesn't look good. That game looks amazing. What the hell's wrong with these people? More longer batteries means more money. Yeah, I'm not concerned with the battery life. It has Type-C quick charging, so whatever. The launch lineup is better than Wii U's. Man, that's not saying much. The Wii U was terrible. Everything about this console should be better than the Wii U. Did you hear you only get one free game for just 1 month? Yeah, man, that shit is crazy. I don't know if that was just bad wording on their part, but apparently when you get the monthly subscription, you get one NES or one Super NES game to download, but you only get it for a month, and then they take it back. What the hell? What is that? It makes no sense. Yeah, it's like a game rentals, man. It makes no sense. Like, you're still paying for the online service. Why would they take the game back from you? I hope that was just like bad wording on their part, because that makes no sense. They did show the UI though. Yeah, not really though. They showed you like 2 seconds of it passing. They didn't show you how you use it. If you pause underwater scenes and the skeleton NPC close up, it looks beautiful. Yeah, man, Switch Gang. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Thanks for dropping by, guys. Nintendo Switch, baby. Switch Gang. And I will see you later. Bye.